You did that too. You didn't tell me. Ah, that was my bad.
Exactly. And that's how, we roll because again, the one thing guys they're gonna talk about is if they this is one honey I was trying to holler at and it didn't work out. We're not gonna really have that conversation per se because we always want to say, man, I locked her down. What happened to the little shorty who's yelling at me? I locked her down, man. I hit it.
Wow.
Because again, you don't want to say, yeah, I didn't get a chance to get it. They're like, you didn't get
So
it.
y'all don't talk about the heartache,
No.
the fact that he didn't call me back.
We trying to impress each other. We trying to
Nah.
make sure everybody
Nah.
impressed. So if my boy hit something, he gonna hit something. Okay, here's 5 dudes. Your boy over here said, man, I got that.
Lied.
Lied. Second one over here. Oh, man, I got such and such. Third guy. Oh man, I did too. It comes to you. You're gonna obviously say I got something because you're not gonna say, nah, man, I ain't getting nothing.
So 4 out of 5 lied.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Because the one dude who really got it,
Yeah.
say, it was all right.
Yeah.
We're cool.
Yeah.
Because he don't want to get into all the stuff that he don't want to do it.
Yeah.
The other ones just want to save face like, ooh, hopefully I work next time I can get that. I can get it. But you're not gonna come out there and say that. No, we ain't none of us getting nothing.
And I'm gonna speak for the other fellas out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, speak for the other fellas. I'll produce.
So we, on the other hand, my peoples, y'all know who you are, bro. I know y'all watching this shit. We talk. We gonna keep it a beat because as I've always said to them, we can't move forward if we don't work together. You know what I mean?
That's what we're saying. Yeah.
You literally cannot. So like, we'll have a conversation where 1 minute it's like, oh man, we're just talking about innocuous stuff. We might be talking about anime. We might be talking about basketball. We might be talking about something else. But I always make it a point to say, like, bro, if something's on your heart, say it. Mm-hmm. Because at the end of the day, why are you holding on to it? If I'm as cool with you as you say we are, if you're sitting here wanting to invite me to your wedding, if you're sitting here saying, man, you my brother, then you should feel also comfortable enough to say to me, man, I'm hurt. If you can tell me, man, I got this job promotion, or I got this new girl in my life, or I got I'm about to get married, or I'm thinking about having a kid, or I'm gonna buy a dog. If you have enough to speak to me about the moments in your life that are positive, how can you not speak to me about the moments that are negative? How am I your brother? Yes. How are you my brother and my friend? Like my deep friend. And I can't speak to you about matters of my heart.
Mm-hmm. That is, and let me tell you, that's the beauty of y'all generation is you can have that conversation. You can talk to each other, whether it's good or bad, and have a real conversation, which is something, from my group, you was still in that, you don't want to talk about your emotions.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what we're saying is happening.
Yes.
And if you saying that, nah, we got someone that's out here real life sharing their emotions and feelings with each other, that's exactly what you're supposed to be doing. That's what we want, ultimately us to get to, because that's definitely where the women are at. That's where we live at. That's our level of normalcy. And the very idea that men don't feel comfortable to talk to each other, but like you said, show such camaraderie to each other, right? Man, fight go down in the bar, you jumping in. You gonna ride for your boy, right?
Yes, we are.
But he don't know that you're hurting. Yeah, get on each other's level, because absolutely, if you invite me, to your child's christening or to you, to your wedding, but you don't tell me about your heartache, that's that is weird.
Yes.
And it doesn't make sense. Don't hold these things in, because ultimately that's what's happening. We're just holding it in.
We are hearing this term toxic masculinity. And I'm hearing it a lot, guys are to this and to that. And really what it boils down to is men not truly dealing with their emotions. Mm-hmm. And, men should know this, men can't wear this, men can't this. Men, you should be able to run a country as if you're a king. Run your kingdom. Be able to have empathy for everybody who is in your kingdom. Be able to whip ass when it's possible, when you have to whip ass. Mm-hmm. Does not make you less than. It makes you a complete person. It makes you a complete human. It makes you a complete male.
Right.
But you can't have empathy. You can't. Yes, you can. You can. You have to understand both sides. You have to understand the good and the bad, the pain and the success. So if we understand all this, I can be a part of you. Now you don't feel uncomfortable. Because the problem is you feel uncomfortable. If you're around a group of guys and y'all don't really roll like that, sir, you're going to keep it to sports and women.
Yeah.
You're not going to talk about anything else.
Something that's real general.
General shit. You're not
Yeah.
going to talk about other things. Now, as you get older, other things, health issues kick in and stuff. You have that discussion. But for the most part, you keep it kind of like that. And so it's really kind of a bullshit ass relationship. You kind of, yeah.
And that's pretty much what Mackenzie's saying. If these aren't bullshit events, life events,
No, these are real life
and you
events.
feel good enough and comfortable enough to invite me out, but we still technically are keeping up a bullshit relationship.
Waste of time.
There can be a 20-year relationship and you still don't know much about this person.
There's people I know the nicknames, know them damn near 40 years. I
Yeah.
don't know their real name to save their life. Somebody died and I was like, who the fuck is that? That's such and such. That's his real name? It's sad because that's how it is. You don't get that deep. And you don't choose not to get that deep because you're like, hey, whatever. I know his
You
name,
just
whatever.
kind of knew the rules.
Exactly.
How we're going to maneuver this situation with these people. Yeah.
Exactly. So
Because we
everything's
all
superficial.
men. Yeah.
Everything's a superficial relationship,
Yeah.
and you don't really get deep like women.
Yeah.
When y'all get really deep.
And that's why we fall out so often with each other.
Yeah, y'all do.
We
have
don't
particular-
have, if we have, friends for long term, that's a good friend, right?
Yes.
Because generally we gonna get all into your business, right? Even down to the way that you parent, and it's sad to say, but we spoke about that before. Even down to the way that you parent. If I don't like the way
Yes.
your parenting style is, guess what? We're not friends technically. Like I may could say hey to you and goodbye to you, but if I don't like the way you parent, because I know, because we talk, right? And we gonna get deep.
Yep.
Then guess what? I'm talking trash about her and I don't want to go to brunch with her no more. 'Cause
You're like,
she needs to step up her
we ain't no
parenting.
goddamn more. I'm done
Yeah.
with you. And that's understandable.
So, put one in.
Oh, go ahead, man.
I would think that I would listen to what you were saying about how the men's. I don't really think men trust each other in deep conversation like that too.
That's very true.
And even I go to church. Sometimes we may have something called like manpower, but you still don't have that trust in any man. I know women got trust in women, but men just do not have trust. They're giving them their heart, tell them about this what's going on.
So we feel like that if we're too vulnerable with ourselves, that our information can be weaponized against us.
Wow.
I think it's the feeling is like that towards women also.
Really?
Yeah. So before I let my hair down with you, you in my circle, and you tried, trusted, and true.
Yeah, that's
So,
true. That's very true.
It's not like I'm not at no church gathering with 60 girls and telling all my business. I'm going to keep it superficial there. There's certain places where a superficial relationship is appropriate.
Yes.
But if these are 6 guys that you've known from the sandbox, versus the 4 guys that you've met freshman year in high school, there's a difference. There's a time and place for a superficial relationship. But ultimately, when you get to calling somebody like your bro and like that's my brother and you inviting that guy over to your house and y'all
Yes.
jumping in the same car together
Yes.
and
Yes.
you okay with being liable for him as a passenger, because that's what's happening.
Yes.
That right, we got to
That's true.
understand as a teenager, right? You're creating relationships with people and y'all inviting each other over into each other's homes. Y'all
Yes.
going out, hanging out together. Y'all ready to go to war together early.
Yes.
Don't get it twisted. 2 16-year-olds and a 17-year-old out together. They love some pop off. Y'all better be manning up
There you
together.
go. We're going
y'all
together.
y'all buddied up early.
Yes.
One person is the driver, your passenger. You liable for that man, sir.
There you go. You can't put everybody in your car.
Yes.
You won't put anybody, and anybody you feel that way about, they get in your car anyway.